Hi guys, here we are looking at the A6M5. Well, the tier 5, it's been good to us, but even though this is a great plane and I've got him in there up to first level with the first proficiency, we want to have a look in and see where we are. So you want to keep moving. The best way is, at this stage, sell the plane and move the pilot up. You can see that he's got he's an engine guru, so he gains an additional 3% engine boost, an engine thrust that he can just put into the plane to help him that little bit because he's better. Next level of it will mean that he gets plus 2%, but it increases his top speed by 2% as well. So that's a very nice boost for the Japanese planes. So even though I want him in this plane because I love this plane, the way I'm going to show you to do is to move him up to the next one. And I've got 1.8 million credits. I've researched this already. I was just building up the credits ready for this moment. So what we'll do, get in and upgrade the M50s, the next level. We haven't researched the other parts yet, so we go to purchase in here, and we'll go for basic training and purchase 888,000 credits, because we're going to actually replace him. Let's view in the hangar, 50% pilot. But what we're going to do, we're going to move him in from there. Then we go into the pilot and retrain. You can go for 90%, or else, well, 90% costs 100,000 credits. It's a lot to 400 gold is a lot to retrain him, but it's basically the cost of a new pilot anyway. All you're doing is saving your 100% of ability as you move through. 400 gold. It's real money, so it's up to you. You could spend 100,000 credits and save 90% of his experience and proficiency. I'm going to actually show you what he's like at this level, so we can carry this through to the next level. So we'll retrain. Yep, that's him sorted, ready to rock and roll in the new plane. He keeps everything he's got, and he's ready to run in this tier 6.0, the M5 version. So that's where we start off. As always, we're going to get the basic equipment, but as we're moving up to him, we're starting to get to more serious levels, and we really need to look at what's the best way for this to operate at this tier. So first of all, we'll get those in. Then let's do a comparison to other tier 6s. So you've got to really, at this stage, look at the work our way up. Tech tree. Looking at the German planes, tier 6. Get that in, and the UK. Let's get the Spitfire Mark 5 in. So we get those either side, and so we can do a straight comparison of this plane as it starts out. So survivability, a little bit less than the others, 220, and it's significantly lighter. So you can see it's only 2,600 kilos compared to 2,800 with the Spitfire and 3,100 with the BF. Gun armament is actually, it's in the middle of the two. So the Spitfire's got 311, 220 mils and 4 Brownings. This has got 220 mils and 2 7.7s, and the BF has got 120 mils. It's just a brilliant heavy fighter, and I find this even better. Somehow one of my videos just started accidentally. Then sorry about that. I was getting another video ready to go up. Back to this. The BF 109 is down points wise. It's missing 120 mil. So this is actually faring quite nicely. It's less than the Spitfire. So then let's look at the airspeed, see how this matches up. So it's not far behind the Spitfire. The Spitfire is 323. This is 288, and far ahead, as always, is the German 420. Then we come to the rate of climb. It's the lowest with 46.4. The Spitfire is next, 50.2, and the BF is 52.9. So it's better in that situation. But then we come to what this really specialises in, the stall speed. Stall speed of 90. Very, very good in a dogfight. 120 for the Spitfire and 150 for the BF. So you can see that this is going to be a bit of a monster in a dogfight. It just has to actually have the speed to get into that dogfight in the first place. So that's something we've got to address. We then come to the controllability. This is the highest, so more accuracy with the guns, 87. Just behind it, 86 is the Spitfire, and a couple of points behind, at 83, is the BF 109. So it's the least controllability and accuracy of the three of them. We then get the rate of roll. It's identical at 100 with the Spitfire, and ahead is the BF 109 with 130. Time to turn 360 degrees. Now this is a big dogfighting situation, and it's 8 seconds compared to 8.6 with a Spitfire. Significantly better. Far behind at 10.5 is the BF 109. It's not designed for dogfights. Then you come to the altitude performance. It's 1,000 meters. The Spitfire is 1,400, and the BF 109 is 2,000 meters. So now looking at those, we've got an idea of how it runs straight out of the box. Now, I want to get it upgraded. You really want it upgraded as quickly as you can. So first thing first, let's look at the aircraft details. Let's click on these, and then we can see the effects of the different changes. So click on that, the different fuselage type. The survivability goes up by 20. The weight increases and the survivability increases, which is very nice. And that puts it to its survivability up to the level of the Spitfire. But because it's lighter, that means that in real terms it's got more hit points by purely going from one model up to the next, which is a really, really good modification. Plus you get +8 airspeed, your dive increases, and the manoeuvrability gets even better. From 8 it goes down to 7.9. What's not to like? That's a huge, huge change. So we have to go with that. That is just an epic change, and I've just used 7,000 of my XP. So let's purchase and mount that. Let's look at the changes, see how it looks. The characteristics, it didn't look too different. Let's have a look at the plane. Can you tell? I'm looking. Oh, the wing. The tips of the wings changed. Let's have a look at the rear as we click through. So you can see that it's rounder like a Spitfire. Yes, you can see subtle differences, but that makes quite a bit. It's made a huge amount of difference. Then we'll have a look at the because this leads on the guns can increase. Let's have a look. Gun armament has gone up, so they've improved the overall the guns from 7.7 mils up to 13.2 mils, as well as the 20 mils. So instead of it having 7.7s, you then go up to 13.2. So I'm going to need about 19,000 experience to get to that level. And let's have a look at the change of this 20 mil up to a better 20 mil. See what happens. Gun armament, basically it's just changed the. Let's click over and look at the basic characteristics of the gun. The range, 182 points in 440 meters, and the secondary, 130 points out of 600, and reducing fully out to 750 meters when you basically got nothing above that. Now let's look at. You can see as I hover over this, the values change. Changing the 20 mil gun, it now changes the firepower out to from 600 meters at 130 points to being 188 points out to 700 meters. That's a huge change. That really is. Now let's look at the MG change. So you can see 182 out to 440 and 130 out to 600. Changing the MGs, it's now 230 out to 520 and 130 out to 600 meters. So that's a very nice, about a 50 point difference. Lower rate of fire, but much more damage. 50 points more damage in that up to 520 meters. That's significant differences. At the moment, the guns are very similar to the other planes right now, but with those changes, it's really going to affect things. So we'll work to getting some experience. I've got free experience to click on here. I've got 300,000. Do you want me to use some? Oh hell. Okay. I mean, let's have a look. 20, 30. Let's go for 40,000. I'll do it for you guys so you can see. Okay. So, or do you want? I'll show you what it's like when you finally get there. You can imagine what it'd be like with this. I'll take it for a run with these changes. 82,000 for these guns. We've just looked at the details, so we know what it can do. Then research these the 13mm guns. Put them on as well. Mount, and you can see them being added here in the wings. Big changes. Now, something else that we want to look at, you get an additional engine. So let's have a look and see what the additional engine gives us. Click on that. It gives us 20 more airspeed. Rate of climb +4 and an optimum speed up to 304, which is really, really nice. So let's get that as well. And that really changes the characteristics. So new engine, plonk it in, 49,000, and then that leads up to the A7 at the next level. So you know, it looks pretty basic, pretty bog standard. So this is the tier 6, fully kitted out. It should be a bit of a beast, but to make it the way we know it should be, as it's not quite got the top end that it needs. So the first thing it's got to have is more engine polish to be able to catch the enemies. Improved reflector sight to give it even more firepower. And after that, actually, well, working our way down, lightweight airframe, make it even more manoeuvrable. I'm 2,000 short of getting that, so let's get 2,000. 5 gold. Okay, you guys are worth it, you know. Right, so lightweight airframe. Let's plonk that on. You ready to go, or do you? Before we do that, let's have a look at the paint that we can put on, as we're going to be playing this for a while. I do like that sort of standard pattern, but you know, I like going for something a bit more funky. That's quite nice. That's more up my street. So is that. Ooh. Ooh. You know, I found it. Okay. I found the one. Right. Let's see what other options we've got. Desert. It's quite nice. Okay, we go with that. Okay, that's sorted. Let's have a look at the nose. What have we got? No. Emblems. let's leave it as that at the moment. And just apply those 110. Well, as I'm going to be keeping the plane, irrespective of the pilot, so then I can show you at any time. So there we go. And what we'll do, now we've got that upgraded, let's get into our first battle and see what this is like. So let's see, let's find out which map we've got for the first one. It's exciting. Okay, let's have a look. Desert ones. We've got pyramids. I really like this pyramid map. Lol, fail platoon. Well, it is my first game in this.
Pilots, get ready for action. Let's go.
Okay. At least that means they're in already. So I'll let them go ahead, because there's not a lot else I can do. It's taking time loading in. Get me in, I'm excited.
You are approaching the area of combat operations.
Oh, that looks really nice. Okay, only got 2 going this way. Let's go and assist them. Let's boost up. Head towards the rocket site. Okay, ooh. Let's get away from that, as that's not the area we're going. This is not the area you're looking. Goodness me. And it's taking a fair bit of damage from the flak. Let's try and get higher. 1,200 meters. We're at our operating height anyway. But those speed differences has allowed us to get into range. Let's check the guns. That does feel really nice.
We are losing the military base. There are too many enemy aircraft.
Cool. 1. You are next. Ooh! Spitfire is tougher. More weight. Watch out for Spitfires. Shucks! 670 points. That was awful. But the gun, you could see the guns were fine. Oh, shucks. But him coming down on us like that, oh, that was a bit of a pain. Shucks. Oh, that's disappointing. Right. Let's get in and help with... Let's get ready. Go in, help in this central section. Let's get as high as we can. I don't want a Spitfire coming in from that sort of height. So I want to try and get it, wheel my way around, get as high as I can, doing circles as we build up height. We'll try and get to about 2,000 meters. As we haven't got the weight advantage, I want to do something about that by being at a relatively good... Got someone coming in on me. Blinking, ramming little... Oh, what? Okay, the weight is an issue. But we'll work out the best way of playing this so you guys don't have to. Oh, that sucks. The plan was good, apart from that. I didn't expect someone to be accelerating up at that speed. The ME took me by surprise, because I wasn't expecting someone coming up to 2,000 meters. I thought, no, there's time for him to get up. There's time for me to turn around, get my guns on him, and that was a mistake that I made that I won't make again. So let's get in. Let's help with the key 88. Let's just get in and take him to pieces. Let's get these guys in my sight. It does do a lot of damage and out to a very nice range. Cool. Got guys coming in. Cool, he's gone. Taking him to pieces. Let's try and get out of here while we're still alive. The AA is taking a serious toll on us. Ripping him a new one on the way through. Let's try and get out of the danger situation. Try and use the acceleration we've got to get away. Wait to get a little bit of repairing coming in. Building. No! AA got me down there! No! How the heck? Oh no, it was him. Okay, that's acceptable. Nice work by him. Nice job. Okay, let's get back in. So, when you get into a dogfight, it is very good. We're up to 2,700 points. I would have hoped to have been up at about 4,000 to 5,000. But we're winning the centre. The firepower is good. The manoeuvrability we haven't really tested, but we all know it's really good. The acceleration is good enough. Come on, 14 seconds. Get me in.
We have complete control of the skies. Way to go.
I think we've just been unlucky by being rammed by they at this level, you are going to fight. People will know how to deal with other fighters, and so they will know to be ramming you. So let's get in, boost in as quick as we can. There we go, coming up to 500 kilometers an hour. Let's get in the help. We've got a P40 there. You are mine, sunshine. Or help with him. Let's help with him first.
Victory is in sight. Keep it up.
Yeah, that works. Let's get in on the Junkers. It's good for assassinating planes.
Be advised, a line of thunderstorms is approaching. We'll soon be unable to provide.
He's trying to I just managed to get up above him. Even out to range. Yes.
Victory is ours. We're waiting for your return.
Okay. It did pull it back at the end when we were able to get into a dogfight. I just managed to pull up when that guy was going in, so we only took half damage and damaged the flaps and the rest of it, but we survived to do more. So if you can just pull out and go the right way, if he's going down, you go up, or if he's going up, you go down. You can't always dodge it though. So 6,700, not bad for a first sortie. Now let's have a look at the at how much we made with that. It did come good at the end. So let's see exactly what we made. So 44,000 credits, supporting fire, flying warrior badge. How did we do in comparison to other people? This is all top. I'm always happy when we're top. So so it did make it did show what it could do. So the A6M5, the tier 6.0, is just as competent at its tier as the 0 before. It's more of the same, except the engines are better, the guns are better, the survivability is good for what it is. The weight is down, but actually taking damage from other people, the hit points are relatively good, but it's ramming. Ramming is the thing that's going to kill you. I hope you like this. I really like this actually. It's a really nice little plane. Thank you so much for watching. I'm the Gaming Bear. See you on the next one. Take care. See ya.